Hi guys, getting towards the end of November now. The colder weather is definitely setting in upon us in the UK now. It's not too bad today, it's about 6-7 degrees, but night times it's getting down to 1, some nights 0. The cold weather's definitely here. Typically in the UK, people will get their big winter jacket out around the end of September, maybe the start of October, when the daylight hours start fading away, when the longer nights start drawing in and it starts getting a bit cool. People get their big ski jacket out, their big anorak, and that colder weather is the signal to do so. But I think, as anybody who's been following this channel for a while knows, the cold, I certainly believe the cold is a great stressor, both for the body and for the mind. Physiologically, it has great effects on the body, on the mind, beating depression, beating anxiety, just also hardening your mind up. We live in such a soft world. People go from their centrally heated house to their climate controlled car to their heated office, and just almost, it's very easy just to never experience cold, but the cold is such a great thing. It's almost as important as doing exercise, eating healthy. It's just another thing that we should all be experiencing, all be doing, to get the most from our lives. So last year I think it was 10 days cold water challenge. I think it was 10 days I did it. That was going into a cold lake, a cold river every day for 10 days. This year's been a bit more difficult to do that. I was thinking about doing that this year, but with a new house, new baby, it just haven't really had the time to get out each morning and find a river, find a lake to do that. So I thought, challenge myself in a different way this year. I want to get at least all the way up until Christmas. We're not that far away now, and maybe just go through the whole of winter with no jacket. The first few times going out to the woods were a bit strange, a bit difficult. Everybody else is in their big jackets. People certainly give you strange looks, and you'll be surprised how many people actually comment on it, just being in a t-shirt. Even a day like today where it's borderline. I mean, if you're doing exercise, you definitely would just be in a t-shirt. So, going for a walk, you can still generate a bit of heat, and it's really not too bad. But it's quite a good conversational starter. A lot of people say something, and that's kind of a good inroad into a deeper conversation with some of the people you meet. So that's just what I'm doing this year. I would really recommend it, even just from a logistical administration point of view. Having a big jacket is just problematic. You get hot, you have to take it off, and then you've got to carry that, and you might have a flask and a baby in your hand. It's just another. I like the simple life, right? I like living the simplest life I possibly can, and just by deleting the jacket, it's actually made my life considerably easier. I just get up in the morning, I put my hiking trousers on, I put my t-shirt on, waterproof shoes on, and that's me good for the day. If I'm going out somewhere for a long period of time, or if I'm going in the car for a long drive, I'll take my jacket, usually not this one. I mean, this one goes in the walk-in bag, but I have a smaller mountaineering jacket that is just stuffed at the bottom of my backpack, just for an emergency, if the car breaks down, or if I find myself in a situation where I'm going to be for hours, and I don't want to just be there shivering like an idiot, or worst case, going down, and then someone has to rescue me just because I just wanted to refuse to take a jacket. So I do take the jacket with me, but it's just stuffed at the bottom of the bag. I don't even think about it. I take a rucksack out pretty much wherever I go. If I want to walk here, I'll take it because I've got the cameras and water, stuff like that. And when I'm just out on my daily activities, I have it. But I don't have the jacket like on me, or having to take it off and carry it. And just from a temperature regulation point of view, it's actually so much easier just only wearing a t-shirt, because yes, you get a little bit cold, but the cold's good for you. Then you go into a warm building and your body warms up. When you look at other people, I mean, when you remove yourself from something and you just observe how other people are operating, people will go from the cold air outside with their big jacket on. As soon as they get into a building, I've done it a million times myself, and you just start sweating, and then you have to take the jacket off, and the sweat's already through your t-shirt. It's just a lot more awkward actually having a jacket. Certainly in the UK, where we never really get extremes of temperature. In this area, a very low temperature would be like -5, possibly low as -8 on a very, very cold year. It's not ridiculously cold. I mean, in that situation, I'd question maybe I would have a jacket. But just for the general winter, 1, 2, 3 degrees, it's not really necessary. So I would urge anybody that, like us, likes the cold, can see the benefits on the human body, on the human mind of exposing yourself to cold, just harden up, because life is incredibly soft. In the time we live now, you can just skate through life and almost never come up against anything of that much difficulty, of that much stress. Certainly a stress like on your body, like extreme of heat, extreme of cold, fasted, going without food, things like that. You could just skate through life and just completely miss that out. But that's a big part of life. There's a big part of learning in those aspects of suffering, of cold, of hot, of going without food. It's certainly good for the mind, it's certainly good for the body. So I'd really recommend it. I'm going to try and at least get to Christmas. I'll do a few updates, but I think we can go through the whole of winter pretty much with no jacket. It's really not that necessary. If you're from Central Europe, Canada, Alaska, something like that, yeah, you're probably going to need a jacket. But for the UK, we don't really need it. That's my opinion. So that's my thoughts for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts and comments. Are you the sort of person that likes the big jacket, or will you consider embracing a little bit of cold? Because doing it this way around is certainly easier than having to find a lake to swim in. Certainly doing that maybe a bit later in the year as things free up, get a little bit more time. We'll go back to the get a dip in the open water lakes, but for now we'll just go just in the t-shirt, enjoy the cold where we can find it. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.